Sigma males often come across as robotic due to their highly calculated approach to life, which can make them seem detached or emotionally reserved. Their focus on self-reliance and independence leads them to meticulously analyze situations and make decisions based on logic and personal principles rather than emotional impulses. This analytical mindset can sometimes translate into a demeanor that feels impersonal or mechanical to those who are more driven by emotional responses. Sigma males prioritize efficiency and effectiveness, which may manifest as a lack of spontaneity or a preference for structured routines. Their reserved nature and preference for solitude further contribute to the perception of them as robotic, as they tend to engage in interactions on their own terms, often avoiding small talk or emotional displays. While this approach can be highly effective in achieving personal goals and maintaining independence, it can also create an impression of emotional detachment or rigidity, making them seem less in tune with the more fluid, emotionally driven aspects of social interaction. Number 1. Sigma males are often seen as robotic due to their incessant risk calculation and outcome evaluation. Unlike most people who assess risks sporadically or only in significant situations, Sigma males engage in a continuous and ingrained mental process of weighing potential rewards against possible drawbacks. This meticulous approach to decision-making sets them apart from those who rely on more spontaneous, ad hoc strategies. To a Sigma male, every action is the result of a thorough analysis where each possible scenario is considered before making a move. This constant mental strategizing and risk assessment contribute to their image of being overly calculated and detached, contrasting sharply with the more instinctive decision-making processes employed by others. Observers might find their behavior unusual, as it starkly deviates from the typical, less structured approach to decision-making that many people use. Sigma males' relentless focus on precision and strategy in their choices reinforces the perception of them as almost machine-like, with their decisions reflecting a level of analysis and deliberation that can seem robotic to others. Number 2. Sigma males exhibit a heightened level of situational awareness that contributes to their robotic image. They are constantly assessing their environment, anticipating potential outcomes, and preparing for various scenarios. This acute awareness allows them to remain in control, even in unpredictable situations. For instance, upon entering a new space, a Sigma male will instinctively identify exits and escape routes, mentally preparing contingency plans for any unforeseen events. This exceptional foresight and preparation make them appear almost analytical and detached from the emotional chaos that others might experience. Unlike most people who might react impulsively or struggle to regain control in sudden crises, Sigma males maintain a calm, composed demeanor, thanks to their extensive mental preparations. Their ability to stay ahead of potential issues and their strategic approach to managing their surroundings reinforce their image as highly efficient and almost robotic in their precision and readiness. Number 3. Sigma males are known for their ability to remain unflinchingly calm in high-pressure situations, a trait that further enhances their robotic persona. Their emotional steadiness is not a mere facade but a testament to their strong emotional intelligence and rational approach to crises. Sigma males understand that losing composure during critical moments can lead to poor decision-making, so they strive to maintain a level-headed approach regardless of the intensity of the situation. This unshakable resolve and calmness can make them appear detached or mechanical to others, especially when faced with significant problems. Their capacity to stay focused and effectively navigate complex challenges without becoming overwhelmed or reactive demonstrates a level of inner strength and mental fortitude that contributes to their image as operating on a different emotional plane from the average person. Number 4. Sigma males often engage in abstract thinking that can make them seem enigmatic and almost alien to others. Their intellectual pursuits frequently involve deep philosophical explorations and complex thought experiments that challenge conventional wisdom and delve into the nature of reality itself. This level of cognitive engagement sets them apart from most people, who may find such abstract thinking difficult to relate to or comprehend. Sigma males' tendency to push the boundaries of understanding and explore profound ideas can contribute to a perception of them as operating on a different intellectual wavelength. Their focus on complex, theoretical concepts and their inclination to question established norms reinforce the notion that they are disconnected from more mundane aspects of daily life, further solidifying their robotic and enigmatic image. Number 5. Sigma males are often perceived as robotic due to their disinterest in following popular trends and mainstream activities. Rather than engaging in activities simply because they are popular, Sigma males prefer to pursue niche interests that genuinely pique their curiosity and intellectual engagement. This divergence from societal norms and trends makes them appear detached from the collective enthusiasm that drives many people. While others may seek social validation through shared interests or conform to popular hobbies, Sigma males remain steadfast in their individuality, uninterested in fitting in with societal expectations. Their unwavering commitment to their own interests, regardless of popular opinion, enhances their image as robotic, as they seem to operate according to their own internal programming rather than conforming to external pressures. Number 6. Sigma males' unyielding commitment to truth and intellectual honesty contributes to their robotic image. They place a high premium on objective facts and clarity, even if it means confronting uncomfortable realities or offending others. In a world where many people prefer to sugarcoat the truth or avoid difficult conversations to maintain social harmony, Sigma males stand out for their bluntness and refusal to compromise on honesty. Their dedication to clear, accurate information, even at the risk of social backlash, can be both refreshing and jarring. Sigma males' focus on maintaining a high standard of intellectual integrity often contrasts with the more diplomatic or tactful approaches valued by others, reinforcing their image as uncompromising and robotic in their pursuit of truth. Number 7. Sigma males demonstrate a level of discipline and adherence to routines that can seem almost robotic. Their commitment to daily habits, such as strict diet, exercise regimens, and self-care routines, is a cornerstone of their personal growth and success. This rigorous adherence to routine allows them to optimize their physical and mental well-being with machine-like precision. For example, a Sigma male might follow the same meal plan or workout schedule day after day without deviation, reflecting their dedication to structure and discipline. To outsiders, this level of consistency and routine may appear extreme or robotic, especially when it surpasses the norm of what most people are willing to maintain. However, for Sigma males, these routines are essential for achieving their goals and self-improvement, highlighting their extraordinary focus and determination. Number 8. Sigma males are often seen as robotic due to their meticulous approach to risk assessment and outcome evaluation. Unlike the average person, who might only consider risks and rewards sporadically, Sigma males engage in a continuous, ingrained mental process of evaluating every possible scenario. This constant analysis and strategizing make their decision-making process highly precise, resembling a problem-solving machine. They weigh potential rewards against possible drawbacks with a level of detail and consistency that can seem detached and overly calculated. This relentless focus on risk assessment and strategic thinking contributes to their perception as being robotic, as it contrasts sharply with the more spontaneous decision-making methods employed by others. Number 9. Sigma males are frequently viewed as robotic due to their preference for solitude and independence. Unlike individuals who thrive on social interactions and seek validation from others, Sigma males often find their energy and motivation in solitary environments. They prioritize self-sufficiency and personal growth over social engagement, which can create a perception of them as emotionally detached or aloof. Their choice to operate largely outside of social circles and conventional group dynamics reinforces the idea that they function according to their own internal mechanisms rather than being influenced by external social pressures. This strong inclination towards autonomy and their ability to thrive without external validation contribute to their image as self-contained and almost machine-like. Number 10. Sigma males are perceived as robotic due to their strategic approach to personal and professional goals. They set clear, methodical plans to achieve their objectives, often breaking down their goals into smaller, manageable tasks and following a disciplined schedule to ensure progress. This structured approach contrasts sharply with the more spontaneous or flexible methods employed by others. Their commitment to detailed planning and execution reflects a level of precision and organization that can seem overly calculated or mechanical to outsiders. By adhering to well-defined strategies and maintaining a relentless focus on their goals, Sigma males reinforce the impression of operating with a systematic, almost robotic mindset. Number 11. Sigma males are often seen as robotic because of their exceptional ability to compartmentalize their emotions and thoughts. They can separate their personal feelings from their decision-making processes, ensuring that their judgments are based on logic and rational analysis rather than emotional influence. This capacity for emotional detachment can make them appear indifferent or unfeeling to others. Their skill in maintaining a clear boundary between their emotional state and their cognitive processes highlights their tendency to prioritize objective reasoning over subjective experiences. This emotional compartmentalization further contributes to their robotic image, as it underscores their preference for logical consistency over emotional fluidity. Number 12. Sigma males are characterized by their methodical approach to problem solving, which often lends them a robotic quality. They employ a step-by-step process to address issues, meticulously analyzing each aspect and considering all possible solutions before taking action. This structured problem-solving method contrasts with the more intuitive or impulsive approaches used by others. Their preference for thorough analysis and deliberate decision-making processes makes them appear as though they operate with a high degree of precision and control, similar to a well-calibrated machine. This methodical nature in tackling challenges reinforces their perception as robotic, emphasizing their reliance on systematic strategies rather than spontaneous responses. Number 13. Sigma males' tendency to maintain a high level of self-discipline and self-regulation often contributes to their robotic image. They adhere to strict personal standards and hold themselves accountable to their own rigorous expectations. This unwavering commitment to self-discipline can manifest in various aspects of their lives, from professional endeavors to personal habits. Their ability to consistently follow through with their own set of rules and routines, regardless of external influences or temptations, highlights their exceptional control and focus. This level of self-regulation and adherence to personal standards reinforces their image as operating with a robotic precision driven by internal programming rather than external motivators. Number 14. Sigma males are often perceived as robotic due to their highly analytical approach to relationships and social interactions. They tend to evaluate their connections with others through a lens of practicality and logic rather than emotional connection. This methodical approach involves assessing the potential benefits and drawbacks of each relationship and determining how best to navigate social dynamics for optimal outcomes. Their focus on strategic engagement and objective analysis can make them appear emotionally detached or calculating to others. By prioritizing logic over emotion in their interpersonal dealings, Sigma males reinforce their robotic image, highlighting their tendency to approach social interactions with the same precision and deliberation they apply to other aspects of their lives. Number 15. Sigma males' preference for working independently rather than in teams can contribute to their robotic image. They often find greater satisfaction and productivity in solitary work environments where they can focus solely on their tasks without the need for collaborative input or consensus building. This inclination towards autonomy and self-reliance highlights their ability to function efficiently on their own, without relying on the dynamic interactions typically associated with teamwork. Their effectiveness in solitary settings and their preference for managing tasks independently can reinforce the perception of them as operating with a solitary, machine-like precision. Number 16. Sigma males are perceived as robotic due to their tendency to maintain a high level of consistency in their behaviors and attitudes. They often exhibit a stable and predictable demeanor, which can seem unnaturally steady compared to the more variable emotional responses of others. This consistency is reflected in their approach to various aspects of life, from work to personal routines, where they adhere to established patterns and principles. Their ability to maintain uniformity in their actions and reactions, regardless of external circumstances, contributes to their image as methodical and robotic, emphasizing their reliance on predictable routines and stable behaviors. Number 17. Sigma males' approach to problem solving often involves a rigorous, data-driven analysis that can be perceived as robotic. They rely heavily on empirical evidence and quantitative measures to address issues, rather than intuition or anecdotal evidence. This emphasis on data and systematic evaluation can make their problem-solving methods appear overly mechanical or impersonal. Their preference for objective, measurable outcomes over subjective insights reinforces their image as methodical and robotic, as they approach challenges with a level of analytical rigor that prioritizes precision and accuracy. Number 18. Sigma males are often seen as robotic due to their tendency to compartmentalize their lives into distinct, organized categories. They separate different aspects of their existence, such as work, personal life, and hobbies, into clearly defined zones, minimizing overlap and maintaining strict boundaries. This compartmentalization allows them to manage each area with focused efficiency, but can also create a perception of them as overly structured or rigid. By treating each facet of their life with a high degree of separation and organization, Sigma males reinforce their image as methodical and robotic, emphasizing their preference for clear, defined boundaries over more fluid, integrated approaches. Number 19. Sigma males' ability to execute long-term plans with unwavering dedication contributes to their robotic image. They often set ambitious goals and follow a meticulously planned path to achieve them, demonstrating a high level of perseverance and commitment. This disciplined approach to long-term objectives, combined with their ability to stick to a detailed plan despite potential obstacles or distractions, reinforces the perception of them as operating with a machine-like efficiency. Their focus on achieving goals through rigorous adherence to plans and strategies highlights their methodical nature and contributes to their image as robotic in their pursuit of success. Number 20. Sigma males are often perceived as robotic due to their preference for logical and structured communication. They tend to prioritize clarity, precision, and factual accuracy in their interactions, often avoiding emotional or subjective language. This approach to communication reflects their broader tendency to rely on logic and reason rather than emotional expression. Their focus on delivering information in a clear, methodical manner, coupled with a reluctance to engage in emotionally charged or ambiguous discussions, reinforces their image as mechanical and detached. By valuing logical consistency and factual accuracy over emotional nuance, Sigma males contribute to their perception as operating with a robotic, precision-driven approach to communication. Number 21. Sigma males are often seen as robotic due to their meticulous approach to self-improvement and personal development. They typically adopt systematic strategies and data-driven methods to track their progress and refine their skills. This involves setting specific, measurable goals and regularly assessing their performance against these benchmarks. Their focus on quantifiable results and structured growth plans can create an impression of them as methodical and unyielding, reflecting a machine-like dedication to self-optimization. By prioritizing methodical self-improvement over more intuitive or spontaneous approaches, Sigma males reinforce their image as robotic in their pursuit of personal advancement. Number 22. Sigma males' tendency to rely on routine and habit in their daily lives contributes to their robotic image. They often develop and adhere to strict routines for managing their time and activities, seeking efficiency and predictability. This preference for established patterns and regular schedules can make their lives appear highly organized and mechanistic. Their focus on maintaining a consistent daily regimen and minimizing deviations from their routines highlights their inclination towards systematic, routine-driven living, reinforcing the perception of them as operating with a machine-like precision and regularity. Number 23. Sigma males are often perceived as robotic due to their preference for data-driven decision-making processes. They rely heavily on quantitative analysis and empirical evidence when making choices, rather than considering emotional or anecdotal factors. This methodical approach ensures that their decisions are based on objective criteria and measurable outcomes. By prioritizing data over intuition or personal experience, Sigma males can appear impersonal and mechanical, reinforcing the image of them as systematic and robotic in their decision-making. Number 24. Sigma males' inclination towards minimalistic and functional environments can contribute to their robotic image. They often favor streamlined, efficient spaces that reflect their preference for order and utility. This minimalist approach to their surroundings emphasizes a focus on practicality and efficiency, avoiding unnecessary clutter or emotional embellishments. Their dedication to maintaining a clean, functional environment reinforces the perception of them as methodical and robotic, as they prioritize simplicity and effectiveness over aesthetic or emotional considerations. Number 25. Sigma males are sometimes seen as robotic due to their analytical approach to emotional experiences. Instead of expressing feelings in a conventional manner, they tend to analyze and rationalize their emotions, often viewing them through a lens of logic and practicality. This analytical method can make their emotional responses appear detached or overly calculated. By processing and articulating their feelings in a structured and objective way, Sigma males reinforce the perception of them as operating with a robotic precision, prioritizing reason over emotional spontaneity. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.